No need to look any further, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. No need to look any further, you chose the right station.
Fighting!
Mr. Cowboy Nation.
Blue corner.
You chose the right station. Mr. Cowboy Nation.
Weighing in at a slim trio 195 pounds. Hailing from Memphis, Tennessee.
Big man.
He is the reigning, defending heavyweight champion of the world.
Yes, sir.
Stand to your feet and acknowledge him, the Black Nature Boy. Cowboy Nation.
One more time for the people in the back of that thing.
Nation.
Yeah, man. How y'all doing this? I'm trying to get everything straightened up. Got my boy Joe in here in the comment section. No, I can't do it without the comment section. Can you dig it? Yeah, so my boy Joe in here already turned. What's up, Joe? How you doing? How y'all doing this evening? I started to do the show tomorrow, right? We got a special occasion tomorrow. You know, Cowboy Seahawks. But, you know, I didn't notify you guys. I said, just stick to the script. We'll get to the game. We'll get to the game a little later on in the show. Welcome to Let's Talk Football, Mr. Cowboy Nation. I'm your host, Mr. Cowboy Nation. Let's Talk Football with Mr. Cowboy Nation is brought to you by Snap Peak Productions, right? YouTube channel, Mr. Cowboy Nation. Instagram, I think Instagram is _ Mr. Cowboy Nation. If I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yep, _ Mr. Cowboy Nation _ Facebook, Jerome, Mr. Cowboy Nation McNeary. Also have a page on Facebook solely dedicated to the show. This page is like strictly football, right? So Let's Talk Football with Mr. Cowboy Nation page solely dedicated to the show and football. Not just pros, is college stuff in there too. Covers from all the teams league wide, right? So those are the ways to keep up with the show. Cash App donations, you're gonna see the producer drop my Cash App tag right here on the front of the desk. So don't be shy about sending Cash App donations, right? I know you see all this and you think, oh, he cool, he got it. Yeah, I am cool and I do got it, but help is still always, welcome. So support your boy. I really appreciate it. We're not asking for a specific amount, just, whatever's on your heart, right? So you got the Cash App donations. We are available on all major platforms, wherever you get your podcasts. My personal favorite being Spotify, right? And the reason, I had to mess it up. I got to start over. So we're available wherever you get on all major platforms, wherever you get your podcast, right? My personal favorite is Spotify. When you go on Spotify, you're looking for a search Let's Talk Football with Mr. Cowboy Nation, right? So the reason we tell you to search Let's Talk Football with Mr. Cowboy Nation is simply because there's a lot of Let's Talk Footballs on Spotify. But there's only one Let's Talk Football with Mr. Cowboy Nation. Can you dig that? Yeah. All right, so now we got all the preliminaries out of the way. I'm going to attempt to get out of this jersey and undershirt. In time to get y'all who y'all came to see this evening. Let's do it. Yeah. Petty Pendergrass. It's in the building. Let's go, man. All right. Let's get into it, right? Detroit Lions, y'all come on down front and center. So Detroit. Right, so I showed the Detroit Lions love last week. Put them in my top 5 over the Baltimore Ravens, right? I said I wasn't taking the Cowboys out, so it was either the Ravens or the Lions. I said, you know what? I'm not giving the Lions enough love. The Lions are 8-2 in the hunt for the number 1 seed. Easy schedule remaining, right? Mr. Cowboy Nation, you're doing the Lions wrong because it's the Lions, right? If this was anybody else other than the Lions, you would have been put this team in your top 5, and you're wrong. Show the Lions some love. That's what I told myself. Mr. Cowboy Nation, you're not being fair. You're not. If this was any other team, you would have been put them in your top 5. I said, you absolutely right. I'm going to put the Detroit Lions in my top 5 over the Baltimore Ravens, even though y'all know how high I am on the Ravens. Y'all know how high I am on the Ravens. I said, you know what? I'm going to put the Detroit Lions in. And look how they, yeah, that's how they tell me thank you. By blowing a home, you at home on Thanksgiving, you in the running for the number 1 seed, and you let Jordan Love come in your front yard just throw a party on you. Just see Detroit. See, that is why you wasn't in my top 5, because you ain't to be trusted. you still the franchise. Deep down inside, it's that franchise that went 0-16. Like, I don't care how good the record is, you always keep back here. They went 0-16. That team didn't win a whole game in a full NFL season, so that kind of makes it hard for you to trust them, right? I know, hell, even when the Cowboys were trash, at least they won one game, right? At least we did go 1-15 when we were bad. Damn, you couldn't beat nobody, you know? So it's just hard for me to really take them serious. And as soon as I did, look at them. Look at how you repay me. Got me looking crazy in these streets. 49ers fans going off on me. And I can't even say nothing because I'm wrong for putting y'all in the top 5. Oh my, Detroit. Don't worry about it, though. You will not return to my time. Y'all come on down. Y'all, you gonna burn me like this one time, Detroit. I knew y'all wouldn't be trusted. I knew y'all wouldn't be trusted. I know. I said, man, you need to go and put Baltimore down. Screw Detroit. I said, nah, I'll put Detroit in, man. Show Detroit some love. Wow. All right. So next we got the Auburn Tigers. All right. First of all, how the hell do you give up 4th and goal that's really 4th and 30? Like, how do you do this? Like, Alabama's 4th and 30. Well, 4th and goal, but they're on the 30-yard line. If they don't score a touchdown, they lose, man. And you gave it up. Like, how the hell do you give up a touchdown on 4th and 30? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? But what are we doing? Like, y'all got Bama beat. Snatched the feet from the jaws of victory. 4th and 30. They can't do nothing but throw. They not gonna run it on 4th and 30. The only thing they can do is throw the ball deep in the end zone. You got a guy. Considering the fact you knew what they had to do. That guy was open, considering the fact you knew the only thing they could have did was throw him deep in the end zone. That guy was open. He should have had 2 people on him. Right? He should have had 2 people on him. Oh, my. Oh, my. Just out. Oh, my God. And that started to be the this week. Did you see that moment? How the hell do you give up 4th and 30? 4th and goal from the 30-yard line. Like, oh, my God. Come on down here. Come on down. Wow. Look at this. Like, what do you tell your coach when you go back to the What do you tell your coach? Like, how do you come back to the sideline after giving it up, right? How do you, like, what do you say? What do you say to your coach? Oh, man. Oh, man. Joe said Detroit got stuff like a Thanksgiving turkey. Man, Detroit is a Thanksgiving turkey, a jive turkey. All right, last, but certainly not least, Joshua Dobbs, you come on down here and see me, buddy. You come on. All right, so again, a guy where I'm like, man, why does Joshua Dobbs, why has he been all over the league? Right? Look damn good in Arizona when they put him in. Hell, he whatever, Bama. Look damn good in Arizona. They put him in, right? Went to Minnesota. Got off the plane Tuesday night, and who was that he beat? And didn't even know the damn offense. He beat somebody that didn't know the damn offense, right? Just wow. You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, man, Joshua Dobbs deserves a real shot. And he commences to throw. He threw 4 picks. What's the Bears record? What's the Bears record, dude? Check this out. I understand you throwing 4 picks to the Eagles. I understand you throwing 4 picks to San Fran. Tavis, what to do? Keystone Cowboy in the building, right? So I can understand all of that. I can understand you throwing 4 picks to a top tier defense in this league. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But the Bears, man, the Bears are 4-8 after Monday night. So you threw 4 picks to a 3-win team. What?
You big dummy.
So a 3-win team, you threw 4 picks. You got these dudes looking like, oh man, 4 times, Joshua. I was like, 4 picks, really? That's what we doing? We just oh man, Joshua Dobbs. Just 4 picks, huh? Just you don't know what color y'all wearing. Like you've been on so many teams, you forgot what damn jersey you let Josh. I'm talking about you look so bad. They went from we finna get rid of Kirk Cousins to man, we don't know who the hell starting this week. They won't commit to nobody at QB. All right, so there's Josh, man. Like you gotta get it together, Josh. Come on down here. Don't throw a pick on your way down. Oh my, Joshua. Oh my. 4 picks. Oh my. And this will make the situation even worse. Even with the 4 picks, the Bears still needed the last second field goal to win. What? Joshua Dobbs turned this ball over 4 times, and you still need a field goal in the gun to win this game. Oh my. Oh. That's how bad the Bears are, right? Anyway. Oh, what Joe said, hey 49ers, you got one job. Y'all got one job, San Fran. One job. San Fran, we're gonna take care of y'all tomorrow. We're gonna take care of y'all tomorrow night. We got y'all tomorrow. Y'all need to get us Sunday. Right? We gonna make sure you get a game up in your division. We expect y'all to return the favor. Can you dig it? That's what's up. I'm my boy Batman here, Niners fan. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, so we got y'all got us. That's what's up. This gonna be one of the few times we are actually allies, because you know I don't really rock with y'all like that. But anyway, let's get a word from my sponsor. We'll take a break in action, man. Get a word from my sponsor. I'm gonna try to get all this back on for the ad over with. So I see y'all in a minute.
Introducing SnapX Podcast Network. Give your voice a platform through podcasting. If you're thinking about starting a podcast or already have one, let us help you. Contact us when you're ready at www.snapxpodcast.com. That's www.snapxpodcast.com. The SnapX Podcast Network.
This was my good looking on my producer. Y'all should have saw me taking up in this damn jersey. Trying to get this jersey off. It was not happening, my boy. It was not happening. Now, the baby girl, how you doing? Long time no see. I'm slick mad at you, but I'm glad you showed up. That's what's up. So you'll be back in 5 minutes. Cool. Come on back in 5 minutes. I'm gonna tell you in 5 minutes, Ronaldo. Don't leave me here. Don't stand me up. Don't stand me up. All right, so let's go over to this week. Did you see that moment? This week, did you see that moment? Comes from the Commanders and Cowboys game on Thanksgiving. You know, let's go check that out.
Second and 10.
Oh!
There it is. This is history. If Bland can take it the distance, this will be the record. for the 5th time has a pick six. It's never happened in the history
Yeah.
of the NFL.
Yeah.
What a call by you. You got me with goosebumps, Nance. That was unbelievable.
Look at him here. Break the
Check
record
this
that
out.
he
Check
shared
the
with
break.
2
Bam.
others coming into the
Right.
day.
We was all wondering, man, Bland gonna get one, Bland gonna get one.
Almost everybody else.
Woo.
in town.
Man, he made
That's
them
like
two
a
dudes hit
running
each other.
back
I gave my boy the slow clap, man. I gave my boy the slow clap. You know, I started to do the Auburn, Alabama 4th and forever. The Auburn gave up. I said, dude, that's NFL history, man. Like, we've never seen 5 pick sixes in one. No one has ever done it. This is a league where Deion Sanders played, right? Deion Sanders, Mel Blount, Charles Woodson, Rod Woodson, right? All these great corners, right? No one has ever done that, right? So I had to roll with that, man. I had to roll with that for my this week. Did you see that moment? All right, so shout out to my boy Deron Bland. It's time to put him in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation. I'm sorry. You can hate on him all you want because you got that star on him. But he just set the NFL record. And the year Gilmore won Defensive Player of the Year. But I'll argue his resume is better than Gilmore's the year he won Defensive Player of the Year, right? At corner. I say Bland resume look better than his right now. It's good enough for him to win it, right? So he at least has to be in the conversation. 5 pick sixes, right? We with 8-3, so what? 6 more games left. This may very well be 7-8. This record may be way out of reach. You know what I'm saying? Like way out of reach, right? So yeah, man, yeah. So Defensive Player of the Year convo, D Bland for sure, right? So let me give out some game ball. Let me get that rock, man. Got some game ball. Got some game ball. So we gonna game balls out to Dylan Gabriel, Gavin Sawchuk. I'm pretty sure I screwed his last name up. And Drake Stoops of the Oklahoma Sooners. Kyren Williams of the LA Rams. He had a game. Katron Allen and Nicholas Singleton of Penn State. Jaden Daniels and Malik Neighbors. Again, LSU, they've been on a little tear here lately. My boy Deron Bland, right? And number 4, Rain Dakota Prescott, who I'm going to talk about here in a minute. And Christian McCaffrey of the San Francisco 49ers, who also should be in the MVP conversation. Why am I shooting these people out? DJ, hit that beat for your boy, man.
You can't see my eyes unless my head is bent. You dig?
Yeah, they balling out, man. They balling out. All right, question of the day. We're going to get to some topics, power rankings, pick me some games. I'm going to slide on that here. Producer going to kick me out in about 30 minutes. I got to go get my daughter too, so. So I'm going to give y'all what I got, man, for this little time. All right, so question of the day. And yeah, I'm finna go there. I've been talking about it. I'm going to keep talking about it. So this is the question of the day. So is it clear that the NFL is rigging games at this point? Right? We all had it's been theories, and they kind of played on the theory with the script commercial at the beginning of the season, right? But these officials been very shady, to say the least. And yes, I'm talking about Philly, but Philly is just like the icing on the cake, like the big magnifying glass. But you can see it throughout the league. It's not just Philly. That's just the game. One of the teams that everybody's watching because the media's kind of putting them down your throat, saying this is the best team in the league. When anybody who knows football see what they doing, right? So the Buffalo game at one point was 11-1, and I'm not making this up. At one point was 11-1 on penalties. Buffalo had 11 penalties. Philly had only 1. It ended up being like 11-4, but they threw like 3 flags on Philly at the end of the game, like the last 2 minutes of the game. So Philly essentially went the whole 4 quarters without being penalized, right? But if you look at it on paper, they were penalized 4 times. But the flags were so far apart They basically went the whole game without being penalized. Meanwhile, Buffalo caught flag after flag after flag after flag after flag after flag, right? We all saw this. Now, and what's up, Carol? Carol said, yes, you can see it. Like, it's obvious at this point, right? So, Carol said she can see it. My boy Joe said he believes so as well, right? So, it's like, dude, if y'all gonna fix these games, and this ain't my first time saying this, which is atrocious, right? If y'all gonna fix these games, y'all gotta be a little bit more discreet, right? We can't. I'm still trying to figure out how the hell the Philadelphia Eagles went through a whole 4 quarters and not get one flag thrown. Like in the Miami game, go look it up. I'm not making none of this stuff up. If you go look up the Miami game and go to the penalty section, you're gonna see 0 flags. 0 penalties for 0 penalty yards, which is a lie. That's a lie, right? That's a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. Nobody in this league, no team in this league, I don't care how well coached you are, no team in this league is going to play 4 quarters of football and not break the rules not once. That is a bold-faced lie. And for me and people like me who've been watching football for such a long, it's an insult to my intelligence, right? For me to see you grab a guy's face mask, you hold and referees won't call nothing, and you end up finishing the game with 0 penalties. When we saw all these egregious fouls that the referees just somehow missed. Dude, get out of here with this. Like, y'all got to be more discreet fixing these games, right? And it's like I said, it's almost to the point where it's like it's WWE. It's very WWE-ish, right? Sports entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. It's just really bad. It's really bad. So, and then with me being a Cowboys fan, right? I'm seeing Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons being held and whatever on every play. Nobody's calling nothing, right? But you see Philly. Case in point, it's so bad with Michael Parsons, like they about to start a petition. Like it's bad. He literally gets held every. Law Nation put a video up in the Washington game. The tight end literally is hugging Michael Parsons from the back, pulling him from the QB, right? Literally hugging him. Like Michael Parsons beating him, got past. He grabbed Michael Parsons from the back and hugging him, keeping him. No flag, right? But Buffalo gets an interception on Philly. First play from scrimmage after getting the interception, 20-yard run, flag for holding. What? Are we serious? Are we serious right now? All right, so you calling holding, and I understand you could, and that's another thing that makes the 0 penalties for 0 yards even more egregious, because you can call holding. You can literally, and I'm not making none of this up. You can literally call holding on every offensive play in every game. There's holding in some shape, form, or fashion on every. I don't care who your team is, right? Every offensive play in this league, there is some form of holding that the referees can call. Now, of course, they can't call all of them because we had to eventually get through the game, right? But when you, and I'm not just making a case for Michael Parsons. I'm pretty sure all the top pass rushers, Myles Garrett, Nick Bosa, right? I'm pretty sure they get held. They probably get a lot worse than hell, right? So, but when it's to the point where you got somebody hugging somebody from the back and you don't see nothing, right? and then the horse collar with Josh Allen was terrible. AJ Brown fumbled in overtime. The game should have been over, right? And then you turn right around in the Chargers game. Keenan Allen did the exact same thing that A.J. Brown did, but it's a fumble when Keenan Allen do it. But it's not a fumble when A.J. Dude, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, it's bad. It's getting real bad. So, for me, yeah, it's clear. If I'm answering this question, yeah, it's clear. The officials got to be more discreet in fixing these games because it's getting a little obvious what's going on, right? My boy Tavis said the Philadelphia referees. Like it's terrible, right? It's terrible at this point, right? So, I mean, it's terrible. So, yeah, for me, yeah, it's a little obvious. It's clear that there's some type of agenda, right? So, I don't know what they trying to do, but strings are being pulled to make this more entertaining. So, well, it is what it is, but it's getting bad. Like, they ruining the product. They ruining the integrity of the sport, right? Credibility. You compromising all that. So, can y'all please stop? Like, for us who just really wanted to see a good football game, can we please stop and just let these guys play football? And whoever wins, wins. Like, can we try that? Can we do that? All right, so let's get into some topics, man. So, Shaq Leonard. Right? Shaq Leonard. I spoke about Shaq Leonard last week. I said he can possibly shift the power balance in the NFC. Because from what they saying, it's Cowboys and Eagles, right? And I'm going to be honest, if he's Shaq Leonard, I think he could change the balance. You know, he can change the balance. I would be very concerned if he went to Philly, right? So, and he is Darius Leonard. He's Shaq Leonard. And he goes to Philly, all right, it's going to be a little rough. Now, can we beat Philly? Sure we can beat Philly with Shaq Leonard on the roster. Sure we can. But I would much rather have him lining up with Michael Parsons and D-Law and them, right? So, and from the Cowboys standpoint, this would make up for the loss of Trayvon, right? So, because you add another All-Pro. So, you know, I think that would kind of put this defense back over the top. Because when Trayvon there, the defense was over with. Like, it was nothing you gonna be able to do. Trayvon on one side, Gilly on the other, and DeRon Bland, the guy who's in the running for defensive player of the year, was in the slot. So I'm pretty sure there was nowhere to go with the ball on a lot of these snaps, right? So, you know what I'm saying? So I think Darius Leonard coming another All-Pro would kind of put the defense back in their tier. So I'm really hoping Jerry can close this. I heard that Sunday the first 1,000 fans going to the Eagles game and getting free rep jerseys. They're like the special edition green. They got the green, black, and white one, right? The referee jersey with the Philly head on it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like this love affair with the refs and the Eagles, man, it got to stop. It got to stop. Just let these guys play football, man. Yeah, but that's my take on Shaq Leonard, though, bro. Like, I'm hoping he picks Dallas. I'm hearing Miami and Buffalo in the mix, too, right? So, it may very well be a situation where Miami or Buffalo may come and swoop him away from him. Dallas and Philly, they make an offer more money, right? So, but I just hope Jerry can close the deal, right? So, Aaron Rodgers, for those of you who haven't heard, the New York Jets activated the 21-day practice window for Aaron Rodgers, which means he will be returning to practice within the next 21 days, which means Aaron Rodgers is about to come back from an Achilles injury that normally takes 1 year, but for some reason, when was it? First, 4 plays to the season, September, right? September, and it's November. What? That was 2 months, dude. Like, so hold on. You gonna tell me Aaron Rodgers coming back from Achilles? We all saw his calf and leg blow up. Clearly it was Achilles. So you saying 2 months? Dude. Dude. This is BS. You know what I mean? You gonna tell me this dude gonna be back in 2 or 3 months from a year? Achilles is a year. Easy. A year. Right? 3 months. You're going to be back in 3 months. Dude. You want me to believe that? You want me? I don't. I got to see this to believe it. And I'm going to be honest. If Aaron Rodgers come back and he lights out and the Jets somehow make the playoffs and, man, man, there'll be like a kid for me, personally. It'll be like a kid finding out Santa Claus ain't real, right? Because I'm holding out hope that, you know, maybe these, you know, But ain't no way in hell, dude. Ain't no way you coming back in 2 months. Ain't no way you coming back in 2 or 3 months from an Achilles. And then you playing lights out too. Nah, that's BS, dude. I don't believe that. I don't believe that one bit. So, but anyway, they've activated him. They've opened the 21-day practice window. So Aaron Rodgers is on his way back to practice. How long he gonna last, I don't know. But if he go out there and it blow up again, he gonna have to sit down. This is it. This is it for him. He gotta sit down. He gotta sit down. You know what I mean? So I don't think he should be back on the field this soon. But he's a tough cookie. I give him that. Right? But I just don't believe it. Like, I don't believe it. If he comes back and plays after 2 to 3 months, nah. Something up. Like, I'm calling BS on that. So, speaking of Aaron Rodgers, he made some interesting comments about Dak Prescott. Right? Very interesting comments about Dak Prescott. I wish I could find it. I should have shared it on my page. I didn't share it on my page. Well, I said the Panthers won't be a Belichick next year. All right, so I didn't. I meant to share it on my page. So I'm gonna have to paraphrase this. So my boy Tavis said, bring him back for what that season. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, to see they about done. Who they gonna beat out for a playoff spot? What's the Jets record, dude? Let me pull the Jets record up. Shoot, I just closed. Let me pull the Jets record up. Cause like, what's it, Tavis? If you in front of the computer, man, type the Jets record in the comment section for 2 months. That's a sprain. Thank you. That's a sprained MCL. 2 months. I'm talking about this dude Achilles ruptured. We saw it blow up. Well, you know what I'm saying? Nah, dude. That ain't no 2-3 months. Get out of here. That's BS. All right. So, what's the Jets record? Trying to find the Jets record, y'all. But 4-7. So the best, if Aaron Rodgers come back, they win out 10-7. They could get in the playoffs at 10-7. But nah, man. Nah. And oh my God, it's gonna be, is Aaron Rodgers the greatest quarterback? Dude, like, this is getting a little too fake for me. Like, I don't believe he'll be able to play on this leg after 3 months. I don't believe it. If it's really Achilles, we saw it blow up, dude. Like, something ain't right. So, speaking of Aaron Rodgers, right? I'm paraphrasing what he said about Dak. He said he likes the way Dak plays the position, right? He said he feel like Dak are one of the few guys who actually plays QB, right? Like I used to do. When I say I mean Aaron Rodgers. Like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. Like the generation before Dak, right? They actually they call the play, go up to the line, they getting out of protection set, they getting receivers, they really playing QB. So Aaron Rodgers feel like Dak was one of the few guys that is like really playing QB, right? And he pretty much gave Dak his props on it. You understand? So how I'm gonna say this? So I've been very critical of Dak. Highly critical of Dak at times, right? But on the flip side of that, when it's time to give a man props, you need to give a man props as well, right? So we all had concerns about Mike McCarthy calling plays. And there's been times where I sat on this set and said, look, man, y'all too rough on Mike. Y'all need to leave Mike alone. Mike doing a damn good job with this team. This team looked better than Jason Garrett ever had it. Right, and I stand on that. This team ain't never looked this good, this consistently in the last 10 years, ever. Right? 2 straight 12-win seasons on their way to another. They can very well win another 12 games this year. Right? So, that'll make 3 straight 12-win seasons when Jason Garrett never had back-to-back winning seasons in the whole 10 years here. And this dude on pace he may mess around and win 12 games 3 years straight. Right? So, clearly, it was a coaching upgrade, bringing Mike McCarthy in. This team has looked better than it's looked in the 10 years of Jason Garrett. This team has been more consistent, right? Just more better, more well-ran. That's what I'm trying to say. than it has at any point in the last 10 years. Right? So, but Dak, let's go back to Dak. All right, so we had concerns about Mike calling the plays. Which I didn't understand because Mike won a Super Bowl calling plays. He looked damn good calling plays in Green Bay when they won a Super Bowl. He's one of the best play callers in the league, right? So why are we up in arms when this guy says, hey, Kellen Moore need to go, I want to take it off? Isn't that Mike's thing, offense, right? Isn't that what he does? So if he says he wants to take over the offense, that's what he does. He's won a Super Bowl taking over the offense, whereas Kellen Moore has not won anything, right? Well, I don't understand. You know, hindsight is 20/20. But I was like, yeah, about damn time. You should have been took it over, right? He said, Tab said, don't bring on Mr. 8-8. Yeah, I know, right? So just 10 years of mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? 10 years of mediocrity. Right? So we way past that now. And we go 8-8 now, somebody got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like we had a catastrophic injury if we go 8-8 now, right? So Mr. 500, exactly. Right? So yeah, man. So but Dak though. So I was one of the guys, like when Kellen Moore went to the Chargers, I said, oh man, that's a great fit, right? He got him a statue pocket pass and QB. That's really what he needs for his offense. He got exactly the guy he needs. He got receivers. Justin Herbert can make all the throws. Young gunslinger, right? Kellen Moore and Justin Herbert, they gonna shine in LA, right? Probably be number one offense. Nah, that has not been the case. That has not been the case. Kellen Moore about to go under the bus in LA. Because his head coach is trash. Everybody see he's trash. And Kellen Moore's about to be the scapegoat. He going to blame Kellen Moore for the Chargers underachieving, right? For all the pieces they have, they are underachieving. Kellen Moore finna go under the bus. Right? He may be let go. He may be free in the offseason. You know what I mean? So, but you look at Dak and Kellen Moore's offense and Justin Herbert and Kellen Moore's offense, Dak looked better in Kellen Moore's offense than Justin Herbert, right? And Dak has looked better this year than he has. He looks better under Mike McCarthy than he did under Kellen Moore, right? So maybe, and I'm saying all this to say this. Look, maybe it's time to put some respect on Dak's name. Just maybe, right? Just maybe. And I know we saying, hey man, he hadn't won in the postseason. Well, it took Peyton a minute to win in the postseason, right? So it took Peyton a minute to win in the postseason. Peyton had to learn how to win in the postseason. So I'm saying give Dak the same due process, right? Dak is amazing in the regular season right now. He's amazing. One of the top. He's one of the top. You can make a case. Dak is probably the best QB in the league. You can make that case, right? We saw him outplay Jalen Hurts in Philly. No, even though they lost, but Dak was the best player on the field in that game. Outside of the refs. You know what I mean? But he looked better than Jalen, right? Now, he got to figure this Brock Purdy and San Francisco thing out. But other than that, like, Dak, if Dak look, I'm going to say this. If Dak Prescott figures out San Francisco, there is no stopping the Cowboys. The Cowboys will be in the Super Bowl or in contention for the Super Bowl pretty much every year. If Dak figures out San Francisco. Like, he's one team away. Right? So if he can figure San Francisco out, who in the NFC can stop us? Right? You Philly? Dude, he really? The dude, he hangs 30, 40 points on Philly on the routine. 350 plus yards on the regular. I'm expecting Dallas to thrash Philly in 2 weeks in Dallas. You see what Dallas doing to people in Jerry World? Yeah, Philly got one coming. They got 40 points in Jerry World waiting on them too. Right? So, and when Dak does that, then MVP. Right? It's gonna be Dak is in the MVP conversation. But it's time for us to put some respect on Dak's name. It is. Like, he's not turning the ball over. He's very efficient. He's looking, ever since the San Francisco game, he's looked amazing. right? He's looked amazing. We said he need to be more consistent. Hell, they lost to San Francisco in week 5. And we in what, week 12, week 13, right? So we won on 2 months. Dak has looked amazing for 2 months straight. Kellen Moore gone, right? We didn't change the offensive coordinators, right? Got him better coaching. So I think at this point it's clear Mike McCarthy was an upgrade to Kellen Moore. Right? Dak looks great. Now, he has to learn how to put this together in the offseason. He had to learn how to take this into the postseason. But if he can take this level of play into the postseason, and he can figure San Fran out, how do you stop the Cowboys from getting in the Super Bowl with this defense, with this front, right? And so if Dak can sustain drives and keep the defense fresh, eventually the other team gonna break. The defense, the body blows, landing on the defense, keeping the opposing team's defense on the field all game, they're eventually gonna crack. And when they crack, it's over. You get down 10 points, 13 points, 14 points, then the dogs start hunting in, your QB in trouble, right? I don't care who you are, when this defense knows that you have to pass it, you are in a no-win situation. I don't care who it is. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, hold on, y'all. Hold on. He didn't play nobody. Yeah, so he didn't play nobody in the 2 months, right? Tavis, he didn't play nobody. What we got? My boy, okay. Oh, man. So, I'm sorry. I went to my post in another group. So, my boy Chris Hennigan, Night Owl Cowboys in the building. He commented on my post in another group. Chris, what's up with you? All right, so, let me go back. But, yeah, so I think it's time we put some respect on Dak's name, bro. Like, Dak is slowly playing himself. He's slowly playing himself into the MVP conversation. Like I said, if he keeps this up, he beat Philly next week. Right? If he beat Philly next week in Dallas, and Dallas is tied with Philly, right? For the lead in the NFC East, if we catch Philly, because I'm fully expecting San Fran to smash Philly Sunday. I'm expecting Dallas to take care of business tomorrow at home, right? Dallas gonna take care of business again against Philly at home. 10-3. Now Philly gonna have a better division record, right? So Philly have it by the division record, but there's pressure. Like Philly can't drop no more games. They gotta come on with it. Right? So yeah. And then the top 3 teams, San Fran and the NFC, San Fran, Dallas, Philly. If Dallas can dominate Philly, you have to put Dallas in the Super Bowl conversation, right? So, and we hadn't we hadn't really been considered. Like, you have to take Dallas serious if they beat Philly. So when the last time you really had to take us serious to win the Super Bowl? Like, you really had to take the Cowboys serious because they just dominated the best team in the league, right? It's been a minute, right? So we need to put some respect on Dak's name. To be honest, I think it's about to be Dak's time to shine. If he can keep this up, it's about to be Dak's time to shine. If he can figure San Fran out, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yeah, so I'm going to have a ball with that one. All right, but anywho. So, shout out to Aaron Rodgers. Appreciate you, A-Rod, for giving Dak his props. I got another film breakdown coming. So, I did last film breakdown I did about Dak missing the reads and the slots against San Francisco. So, since then, he has not only been seeing that read, he's been making that throw with regularity and at a very high level, right? So, I got another film breakdown coming, not this episode, but probably next episode or the episode after, whatever. But I get into it. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about on this. So we're going to get into my top 5 power rankings. We're going to pick some games and I'm going to dip. All right. So my top 5 power rankings goes as follows. At number 5, I got the Dallas Cowboys, right? That like I said, I'm not comfortable with moving Dallas up. Now, if Dallas beats Philly, they definitely coming off of number 5 on up the but I'm not sure Dallas can beat any one of these other 4 teams. Right? They already lost to San Francisco. San Francisco in here too. So they already lost to San Francisco. So I'm just not comfortable moving Dallas off of 5 until they show they can be top tier competition, right? So if they smash Philly like I think they are, then I'm not putting Dallas at 1, but they'll definitely be higher than 5. So give me Dallas at 5. At 4, I got the team at 4 that should have been there all along. That's the Baltimore Ravens. Screw the Detroit Lions. I should have never put the Detroit Lions in my top 5. As soon as I put them in my top 5, they screwed me. Screw Detroit. Baltimore at 4. I can trust Baltimore, even though they will blow a lead. But, I can trust Baltimore a little bit more. Right? So, Baltimore 4. I got the Kansas City Chiefs at 3. Seeing them wake up against our Raiders had them on the ropes, right? But they woke up, responded. I think Pat and Andy Reid going to eventually figure this thing out. And when they do, it's going to be a problem in the AFC, right? So that's why I'm holding out hope for the Chiefs. I think eventually they're going to figure it out. And they're going to make a run, right? So at 2, I got the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco is looking extremely strong right now, right? With this defensive front. That front 7 was already nasty. Now you've added Randy Gregory and Chase Young. So that's a little rough. That's a little rough with Fred Warner's probably the best linebacker in this league. You know what I'm saying? Right, so I got the Niners at 2. At 1, I got the lucky referee paying Philadelphia Eagles, right? They 10-1. They keep finding ways to win. So I got them, I can't hate them. I got to keep them at number 1 until somebody smashes them. So, they coming off number 1. If you ask me, I think San Fran gonna take this number 1 spot when they do what they do Sunday, right? I think San Fran smashes them. San Fran gonna move up number 1 in my power rankings. I don't know where Philly gonna end up at, but if Philly get blown out, Philly probably gonna take this 5 spot. My boy Joe said he got the 49ers 1, Eagles 2, Baltimore 3. He got Dallas at 4 and Kansas City at 5. That's what's up. All right, so that's what I got on my power rankings, man. I'm going to pick these games, and I'm going to slide on out of here. Get that beat for me, DJ. All right, so Thursday Night Football. Seattle Seahawks at my Dallas Cowboys in Jerry World. Right? Dallas won 12, 13 straight home games. The last 4 or 5 been by 20 points. Right? So for the sake of this conversation, we would say the last 4 home games they done won by 20 points. I say they extend that streak to 5. Whole bunch to a little. This is a whole bunch to a little game. Dallas is not to be messed with at home, right? So, give me Dallas big at home over the Seahawks, Chargers, Patriots, and New England. Oh my. Patriots are a hot mess. Give me the Chargers. Lions and Saints in New Orleans. I'm gonna pick the Lions. Because I feel like, I don't know what the hell Derek Carr got going on. I thought Derek Carr was going to be way better in New Orleans than what he is, right? But he's not. So I trust the Lions are playing better football. Give me the Lions in New Orleans. Falcons, Jets in New York. All right, so this is the media narrative I be talking about. So you just saw they opened up the practice window for Aaron Rodgers. Watch this Jets Falcons game. Right, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets miraculously pull out a couple of wins to stay alive in the playoff hunt. Then walks to Aaron Rodgers. Just keep your eye on that. So give me the Jets over the Falcons in New York. Cardinals, Steelers, and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh front against the Cardinals. Kyler Murray. Ooh, it's gonna be an interesting one right there. Right. So Pittsburgh Steelers front versus Kyler Murray. And Pittsburgh, give me Pittsburgh. And another thing, right? So Pittsburgh, I don't know if y'all saw this, but the tight end for Freiermuth went for 120, went for $120, right? Awesome. When you got a young QB, tight end is his best friend. The Steelers got a hell of a tight end in Freiermuth. Should have been using them, right? So I'm happy, but they have found them. So I think you're gonna see this offense starting to take steps forward. Give me the Steelers over the Cardinals at home. Steelers stay alive. So I told y'all the Steelers gonna compete for this division. I told y'all that in the preseason. I said the Steelers will compete for the AFC North. I know we kind of looking past them, right? But I said the Steelers will compete for the AFC North. Right? Hey, they are competing for the AFC North. Right, so give me the Steelers over the Cardinals. Colts, Titans, in Tennessee. Give me the Titans. I know the Colts been on a little roll, kind of, sort of. I think the Titans put an abrupt end to that. Got my play cousin in the building, K Boogie. What it do, man? Nah, you straight Boogie. We picking these games, man. I'm slide on that. Where y'all Lakers? I'm finna go. But I'm finna pick these games, man. I'm finna slide on that. All right, so give me the Titans over the Colts in Nashville. Dolphins, Commanders in Washington. Don't care if it's in Washington, if it's in Miami, if it's in a parking lot at Walmart. Give me the Dolphins whole bunch to a little, right? Commanders ain't it. Broncos, Texans in Houston. This will be a very interesting situation right here. Very interesting. Give me the Texans, though. Give me the Texans at home. Panthers, Bucks, and Tampa. Po Panthers. Po Panthers, right? So, Panthers finna get smashed yet again. Give me the Bucks at home. Browns, Rams in LA. Give me the Rams. And I know we look out, man. The Brown defense is A1. I give you that. Browns defense is A1, but they can't score no points. I think Matt Stafford scores just enough. The emergence of Kyren Williams looked amazing. Did y'all see what that running back looked like? Oh my God. With these two receivers, man, the Rams finna be hell. The Rams finna be hell down the stretch. So give me the Rams over the Browns. 49ers, Eagles in Philly. Let's go Niners. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Do y'all thing. You hear me? Let's go, San Fran. Let's go, San Fran. So I got San Fran over the Eagles, whole bunch to it. I think this is going to be a smashing. Like, we all seen Philly skate by these nobody teams that they criticize the Cowboys for blowing out. Right? This ain't a nobody team. You get behind 10 points on San Fran. They said Joe Flacco got elevated to number 2. Okay, Boogie. So if you number 2, you one hit away at number 2, right? So he could be playing, but not Flacco ain't got nothing left, man. Flacco, they boy gonna hurt Flacco. Flacco needs to get somewhere and sit down, man. So you get behind 10 points to San Fran, man. Brock Purdy. I'm gonna say this, and I know some San Francisco fans probably gonna be offended, and I really don't care, but because it's the truth. Brock Purdy is a front runner, right? So you can't get behind the Brock Purdy. If you get behind the Brock Purdy, it's just like getting behind. I guess you can call Dak a front runner too, right? Because it's the same way. You get behind against Dak, you're in trouble. You get behind against Brock Purdy, you're in trouble, right? You know what I'm saying? So Brock Purdy's a front runner. So you come out there starting slow first half, and you down 10 points at the half, you probably gonna get ran out the building. So give me San Fran over the Eagles. Chiefs, Packers in Green Bay. Give me the Chiefs, man. Give me the Chiefs. So Monday Night Football, Bengals, Jaguars in Jacksonville. I do not trust Jake Browning to go into Jacksonville. I forgot it's gonna rain, K Boogie. I forgot it's gonna rain. Great equalizer. So give me San Fran close. And it kind of scares me. Saying give me San Fran close. I don't want to be in no close game with Philly with the way these refs are right now. You in a close game with Philly, you playing 3 extra players, right? You got 11 on the field. They got 14. They got 14, 15. So I don't know, man. So San Fran gonna have to be very careful about this ball. They're gonna have to be very careful with that ball. I'm still taking San Fran, man. So it's not a whole bunch to a little though. Give me San Fran by 10. I think San Fran wins by 10. So Chiefs, Packers, and Green Bay. Give me the Chiefs. Monday Night Football, Bengals, Jaguars. I don't trust Jake Brown in going into Jacksonville. Playing Jacksonville in Jacksonville. Nah. Give me the Jaguars 31-14. Oh, this gonna be borderline ass whooping right here. Alright, so give me the Jaguars 31-14. Yes, sir. The refs are great. The refs are the best players on the field, K Boogie. They the best players on the field, man. So I don't know. Then it rain too. The rain is definitely advantage Philly. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. But San Fran with the running game, you know, with Shanahan's system. Shanahan's system does travel well because it's heavy run, right? So I think Shanahan can adjust. So I think San Fran can pull it out. Give me San Fran. All right. So that's all I got. I got a dip, man. My producer finna kick me out. Next week's show will be pre-recorded. So if I'm not answering y'all in the comment section, because it's pre-recorded, I will be watching some of it with y'all, but the show's gonna be pre-recorded, right? So until then, Mr. Cowboy Nation is challenging you not to be good, but to be great. You will be hearing from me tomorrow because I will be watching Cowboys Seahawks. So I want to go live, but I'm scared to get put in Facebook jail again, so I probably won't go live. But you will hear from me. I probably have videos, you know, when we up 30 points, I'll probably be talking crazy. So I see y'all tomorrow. And after tomorrow, I see y'all next Wednesday. Until then, Mr. Cowboy Nation is challenging you not to be good, but to be great. Yeah, yeah.